I just don't know when. I don't know when. I don't know how. I just don't know. I wonder why. I wonder why. I don't know who you are. What's your favorite anniversary reveal in the past? They're not talking. They're not talking though. I know him. He's all over TikTok. I've seen this dude all over TikTok.
That I've always
Oh
enjoyed
my!
so much. So seeing that world and Dead by Daylight kind of come together, how RBD looked, the characters brought in,
RBD
the
sucks
cosmetics,
dick.
even
RBD
for,
sucks
like,
dick.
lights, Rebecca Chambers, Ada, Leon, the puppy dog, and most importantly,
I'm not honest.
Wesker, which was
RBD sucks
absolutely
dick.
awesome as well. Dude, Nemesis, Wesker,
I
incredible. Ouroboros.
Bonjour, bienvenue dans live anniversaire des 8 ans de...
I don't care about any of these fog
Je suis
whispers.
Saut,
I don't understand why they show off the fog whispers.
préféré sur les lives d'anniversaire de
Bro,
télé.
nobody gives a
Ça a été pour
fuck.
les
Nobody
4
gives a
ans, parce
fuck.
qu'il y avait le
I'm gonna be honest. Nobody gives a fuck.
C'était tellement...
be announced this year.
2024年8周
Man,
年
the
記念配
the
信で
the games
一番楽しみ
suck.
にしているのはやはり
There's always gonna be fucking rewards. Always are in these streams. Who wants to?
新キャラクターです。あと
I mean,
BP
how about here's an idea. How about you fix your fucking rubber band issues?
What am I looking forward to the most in this
Who
anniversary
is this
stream?
dude?
I just love hanging out with the Fogg family, seeing the amazing set decorations and all of the reveals that are here to come. But hey, you know, if you were gonna announce Candyman today, I wouldn't complain. Happy anniversary, everybody.
For our 8th year anniversary,
I mean-
have no idea what Dead by Daylight is planning. It's always something big and exciting, and I love the events that come along with it.
I mean-
so I'm honestly just so proud that we are going
I
to be
just-
celebrating.
I'm
8
gonna be
years
honest,
with
I
Dead by
just
Daylight
want-
and going into our
If the new,
ninth
I just
year,
want.
so
If they bring out a new killer,
excited
I
for
want it
it.
to be good.
I'm really hoping we can find more information about the casting of Frank Stone. I think this is going to be a really cool and exciting experience with the expansion of the Dead by Daylight lore. Really looking
I
forward
mean,
to all the upcoming
that's kind of a
announcements here for Dead by Daylight.
done deal.
Happy
That
anniversary.
that's probably going to be announced. I mean,
Hello, it's your boy, Mr. Flatface himself. Never mind. Holy. All right. My.
see, I know.
そう今は
I actually know him. I actually know him. I didn't realize he was I didn't realize he was a whisperer. I got him. I didn't realize he was a fog whisperer.
Mais si elle a nulle part où se cacher, elle va me voir. Ça comptera pas si elle a nulle part où se cacher. Elle m'a pas capté. Elle m'a pas capté. Elle m'a pas capté.
Nah, She fucking trolling. She fucking
Elle
trolling.
me capte pas.
She trolling.
Tom est un génie.
I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest, he's just goofy. Odds.
Dude, I'm telling you, he did not see that coming. And he's gonna see this coming even less.
That's kind of correct, actually. Well, Oz's actually good at the game.
This one, you'll just walk past him.
He's out of knives.
Someone do it right now. I thought that was gonna be a please, 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 please.
Lol. This mode was so ass, though. This mode was so shit, though. It was, though. This mode was so shit. This mode was so crap. This mode was so crap.
Oh my god, ça fait trop peur. Y'all better be careful today, because I might phase. I might phase at any moment.
You didn't get me when the trailer dropped. You're not gonna get me now. Alright. Dead by Daylight. Alright, come on.
We are live. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. That trailer gets me so hyped.
So hype, oh my goodness. It's so good. And the jump scare at the end is necessary.
Yes. So, hi, everybody around the world.
It's really not.
YouTube and Twitch and OpenRec. We're in Japanese. We're in Portuguese. We are in Spanish and, of course, English, because that's what we're capable of. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. This is DVD's official 8th anniversary celebration.
Yes, and it's truly amazing to already know that we're on our 3rd live stream of the year, with only more to come. And we just have to say thank you on behalf of the entire Dead by Daylight team for 8 amazing years of support from community worldwide.
Yep. So,
of course, and we're going to start off with the trust and security pillar. Firstly, we're thrilled with the response to our regular broadcasts, and we're really happy to let you know you can fully expect more to come as we progress throughout the year, including all of our major releases. Security is a topic we rarely talk about publicly, for good reason. But one thing I will inform you all of is last year we set out to start tackling this AFK bots problem that we see, especially in some regions of the game. Phase 1 had very promising results, and we're certainly going to be taking that forward another step in Phase 2 in the coming year. Our next 2 pillars, live balance and quality of life, we won't discuss too much. Of course, you can expect regular live balance updates throughout the year and new quality of life, but my friend and colleague Derek will be coming up in the gameplay improvement segment to cover more.
So you're not going to do... Well, why is it even there if you're not going to talk about quality of life changes? This is a waste of fucking time. I think everybody... That's what we wanted to see.
Really exciting. Stay tuned for that, because that is really something interesting coming up.
What a waste of time.
At least our 4th pillar, events evolution. Events have always been...
Still playing DBD.
Yep.
With this new game mode, 2v8, we're fundamentally changing the way that you play Dead by Daylight. In this particular case, there's 2 killers, 8 survivors, and a bunch of new changes that we're going to get into very shortly. The focus with 2v8, we really wanted to hone in on what's exciting and fun and chaotic with DBD, and we're leaning more into a party mode kind of vibe rather than something that's super competitive. It's also worth mentioning that when we're building this, it's an iterative process, right? And this is just the first iteration. So we'll be looking to add more content, more gameplay in the future, based on community.
How long will it take to be too super toxic?
Super excited to see what everybody says about this mode when it comes out. So first, let's break down a few of the key changes that we know are going to be coming for 2v8 this summer. I mean, of course, there's still generators, there's still exit gates, there's just more of them. We've made 5 maps bigger to accommodate all of the action, all of the chaos. And we're also doing away with perks in this mode, instead introducing a new sort of 2v8 exclusive system called classes for survivors.
That's right. Yeah, so when it comes to survivors, basically once you've chosen your character, you can select and equip a player class. And this class is effectively your power for the match, and it helps
That's actually kind of cool.
What your role is within the team. So instead of mixing and matching perks, instead we really wanted to focus on a particular playstyle for this. And,
that's actually fucking cool.
Generator repair, healing, looping, speed, that kind of thing. That's what we're really going for with these classes.
Of course.
That's survivor classes. That's cool.
Style for Survivor, which is great, and it'll work a little differently for killers. You'll be able to choose from one of the 5 original killers, each with their own specific gameplay. Killers obviously have powers, so they don't have classes in this mode. But we will be introducing a new mechanic, which is a team power. For example, if you are the Wraith, when you cloak yourself, if your teammate is within a certain radius of you, they will also get the undetectable status effect, allowing you to coordinate a sort of team stealth attack.
That's cool.
Should make for some entertainment. The reason that we're focusing on the 5 original killers is just to make sure that this is as accessible as possible. They're all free, everybody can play them, everybody can have fun. We want you to enjoy the content and give us your feedback. And in my opinion, the best part of this whole mode is the 2. It's the first time ever that success and failure as a killer does not rely solely on your shoulders. You have a teammate to sort of benefit from, learn from, or even, blame when things go poorly.
First, there were many, and now so few. How little must value your lives to take us.
Oh, this is kind of cool.
Significant breath in my sanctum. I'm afraid there will be no quick death for you. No escape.
This looks sick, actually.
I shall draw out your ending as I see fit.
Why would you open so?
For in dark places such as this, one must keep themselves.
Wait, is that? It looks like with the on details.
Alright, thank you Dork, Eric, for this cross-progression information, just to prove that we are live. So we're super excited today to be able to talk about the Dungeon & Dragon chapter.
Let's go.
I'm Dave, creative director on Dead by Daylight, and I'm joined by my good friend, Yannick.
Hello, Yannick Never, principal game designer on Dead by Daylight. Today I'll be talking about all the intricacy of the gameplay on this chapter, but first a little mention. Dead by Daylight, 8 years, introducing Dungeon & Dragon. It's a big milestone for us, but we're not the only one hitting a special milestone.
Yeah, it's crazy to think.
Yeah, I think Dungeon & Dragon is about the biggest chapter this year.
This year, and we are
To be
super
honest.
proud and happy to be part of the celebration. We just want to say that maybe when we turn 50, we do something else with you, Wizard of the Coast, or maybe sooner.
Yeah, we'll probably be in retired home, but we'll be glad to join the party.
potentially.
So first, Dungeon & Dragon in Dead by Daylight. I have to be honest here. The first
Okay.
time you told me about what's going to be coming next, I was surprised because I'm a big horror fan, but when you think about horror, Dungeon & Dragon is not the first thing that comes to mind. But thinking about it more, I realized, no, wait, there's a lot of horror in Dungeon & Dragon. And Ravenloft being my favorite module.
To it. So we wanted to recreate that feeling inside the Dead by Daylight trials as well.
Yeah, Dungeon & Dragon is really about exploring a fantasy world, but also the thrill about what's going to be the monster you're going to meet the next time you open a door.
So let's talk about
Let's
that
go.
killer you'll meet the next time you open the door. So of course, Dungeon & Dragons.
Oh god, it'd be
has a
so
lot
cool
of
that
iconic
he
monsters
mimics,
we've
it
chosen.
mimics
A lot of iconic villains as
his
well.
chest. That'd be
And with
as
our friends at Wizard
that'd be
of the
so
Coast,
cool.
we
They have mimic
established that
chest.
Our next killer would be Vecna. Vecna is just a perfect fit for Dead by Daylight. He's a lich, so a powerful wizard that
So
turned
cool.
himself into undead to be able to continue his villainy. Is that even a word? I'm not sure. So he wanted to continue to do his horrible stuff for as long as he could. Vecna also has access to every spell in the books. So that was very interesting for us to create an interesting power. Of course, we also have a survivor in the chapter, so the Bard, a very interesting class. There's many class that we could have chosen from.
That's kinda cool.
But the Bard was really the one that fit the most into our horror setting. You know, for example, when we think about a class like the Paladin, you think of the ability to turn the undead, magical sword, big plated armors, and all of this doesn't fit really well into the world of Dead by Daylight. The Bard, with abilities like Bardic Inspiration, the ability to sing, to play musical instrument, to know lore, and even to insult the villain, is just so on brand that it was a perfect fit. So that's why we chose the Bard.
That actually makes sense.
As you've seen
that
in
the survivor being a
Legion trailer,
bard.
we're doing something special with the Survivor. It's akin to what we've done with Legion. So through the cosmetic customization, you'll be able to.
And also,
That's-
at
that-
the end of
that
the
makes
event, it
sense.
gets revealed by Killer Instinct. So be
Honestly,
very
these
mindful
items
of
be
when you use them,
overpowered as fuck.
because we've seen a lot of situations where it backfire at
Mm.
the survivor, and the killer has definitely a spell to help him out, get back at the survivor,
Right.
and get the down.
So it's very on brand with what a cursed item should be.
Indeed.
Well, thank you so much, Janik. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff coming with Vecna, and we have no time today to talk about anything more about the killer perks or the survivor. But I have to say very quickly that
Really?
the survivor perk will allow you to create illusions, to perform on the loot.
Why-
You can even
why?
perform with other
Why not?
survivors to do the full melody. There's also a dice roll mechanic or for one of the perk. So if you want more information after the show, you can go on our website, deadbydaylight.com, and get all of the details you need.
Why the
Merci
fuck would we
encore,
wanna
Jeannick,
do that?
For all the information, and thank you so
This is
much.
what the
for
live
you
stream
at
is
the
for.
anniversary, And I'll be passing it back to
So
Eric and
here's all this cool shit. We're not going to tell you what any of the survivor perks or Vigner's perks do. You gotta find that. You gotta find it out later on after this on the website. That's pretty much been crashing because everybody's trying to get what the fog.
A pretty frequent DM yourself, right?
Yes, I do DM on occasion. Forever player, as they said in the interview.
I haven't been talking that much because
Well,
really
no,
there's
forever DM.
nothing,
Never a
nothing
player.
crazy to talk about.
Please make me a player.
You must be so psyched.
So psyched. I'm so psyched. I'm so excited.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the
just cannot
D&D chip
wait
looks
to
cool.
see what we have in store.
I
and
wish
go
they
against
showed
Vecna.
more of the survivor though.
Noticed your dice.
Talk a little bit more about the survivor and the Vigner's perks.
But yes, just like
Actual
Dave said, don't
perks.
forget to head over to deadbydaylight.com.
We only really
right
looked about
after
the,
the show
talked
for
about the
full
killer's kind of the
breakdown
killer's
of Vecna
power
and all of his
and
powers.
like special
You'll
items,
also be able to see
the
the
counter
perks that we've
Vigner.
got for him and our bard coming into the fog.
And also, don't forget to ask questions in the chat when you're not spamming nonsense garbage. Ask real questions, and we'll answer them later in the Q&A. You don't need to say claim. Please stop saying claim. You're not claiming anything by saying claim. Stop.
But we appreciate your enthusiasm. But next we're going to be, I'm going to be joined by Dave Richard back on the couch for him to walk us through the ever-expanding world of Dead by Daylight.
Okay. So really, we learned nothing. Really, nothing about the new killer aside from it's Vigner from Dungeons and Dragons. We're getting what as a new survivor.
Players, if you're already signed up for the Dead by Daylight newsletter, you'll receive 250k blood points. And if you are not, you can still register until May 15th to get that sweet reward.
Why
and
though?
another big thanks once again to Justin and Dave for sticking around to answer all of these amazing questions. And since this is almost the end of our show, we don't want to forget that the PTB goes live in 22 minutes. So now we're going to have Eric and Matt here on the couch one more time to wrap up the show with one final surprise.
It'll be a future chapter. There's going to be a chapter in the future. So that will be this will be the after anniversary one.
All right. This is it. This is the end. You've made it to the end of the show. It's been a great show. It's been a long show. And we thank you for sticking with us. We had so much to tell you about, so we had to do it all. But thank you so much. And look who's here to join me on the couch over there, Mr. Matt Cote. Matt, welcome.
Thank you so very much.
Well, nice of you to make it at the end.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I
eventually got here.
Yeah. Well, I was a little late. Had some surprises to
True.
work on. It's always something.
That's true.
Mm.
But I think all the surprises are wrapped up for now. Thank you again. Hopefully you'll join us on one of our upcoming streams. We're going to keep these rolling. Maybe you'll join us on one of our upcoming streams.
I'd be delighted.
Fantastic. And that's it. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful... yes?
I just want to say before we leave, so the people who have been with us until the very, very end, we have one last surprise for you. We like to close the show with a surprise. It's a bit of a tradition nowadays. So this summer, we are going to be welcoming yet another legendary set of characters into the fog.
Dumb and Dumber?
I don't think we're supposed to say that. Featuring Ultras.
What? Castlevania. It's Castlevania. It's Castlevania. Okay. 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 I mean, I think that was leaked though. Well, it makes sense because we haven't had we don't have a vampire. We haven't had a vampire chapter. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna be honest. That is probably the weakest anniversary stream in a long time. It's